When thinking of SKAVEN magic, the first thing most think of is the Grey Seers, a perverse blend of arcane sorcery with divine inspiration. Grey Seers are powerful and unpredictable in their black arts. But magic is deeply invested in SKAVEN society, and the Grey Seers are not the only ones who have some degree of mastery of sorcery. The Plague Priests and Deacons have developed their own breed of horrid spells, while the Warlock Engineers learn to draw the warp energy contained within Warpstone and channel it into their perverse arcane devices. What follows is a survey of the types of magic employed by the SKAVEN. To the SKAVEN, all magic originates from the Horned Rat. From the terrible sorcery of the Grey Seers to the pestilential machinations of the Plague Priests, it all comes from the same source, their powerful and fickle god. Dogma aside, the truth is that SKAVEN magic still involves the manipulation of the arcane energies blowing south from the turbulent polar region beyond the Chaos Wastes. And without this energy, not even the most devout and cunning SKAVEN could weave the simplest spell. SKAVEN use Dahar, or dark magic, much like the thrall wizards of Tzeentch, necromancers, black magisters, and witches. SKAVEN differ from these casters, however, in the product and focus of their black arts. Though other variations may exist, there are 3 fundamental types of SKAVEN magic, each organized into a separate lore: plague, stealth, and warp. A rare few SKAVEN dabble in necromancy, and fewer still abandon the ways of their people to embrace another chaos god. Such instances almost always result with the disintegration of the offending SKAVEN. As with all dark laws, casting spells using Dahar carries great risk of developing unwanted or unexpected side effects. As well, SKAVEN spellcasters use Warpstone heavily in their spells, which not only creates greater risk of mishaps, but also takes its toll on their bodies. Knowledge of these spells is taught from master to apprentice, and is carefully protected amidst the ambition and treachery prevalent among all SKAVEN. Though a master might teach the rudiments of warp magic, he does so grudgingly, as his student must eventually contest his power and perhaps even try to overthrow him. Thus, SKAVEN mentors are careful to instill fear and respect in their apprentices and to play favorites, always working to pit one student against another to distract these treacherous pupils from betraying their master. First up, the lore of the plague. The lore of the plague is a foul magical technique. The Plague Priests of Clan Pestilence use this magic, which is the product of generations of isolation in Lustria, to cow the clan rats and other SKAVEN who swear allegiance to their warlord. Specializing in matters of disease and decay, this lore is repellent and thoroughly evil, designed to spread sorrow and death in enemies. Each mortal who succumbs to the ravages of these spells exalts the power and majesty of the Horned Rat in his Plague-Bringer aspect. As the Plague Priest grows more powerful, he finds his body ravaged by the magic he employs. Commonly, this results in rotting extremities akin to those suffered by lepers, infestations of maggots and mites, and a general collapse of the spellcaster's body. While powerful, the lore of Plague brings its practitioners death with it. Second, the lore of stealth. Learn from the Cathayan sorcerers of the distant east. The lore of stealth is used by the ever-rare Eshin sorcerers. These spells are designed to augment the stealth, speed, and strength of the clan's attack forces, and none are quite sure whether Clan Eshin SKAVEN's legendary skills have ever been completely mundane. Clan Eshin guards the secrets of this art to ensure that none of the rival clans learn the answer. And thirdly, the lore of Warp. The province of the terrible Grey Seers. The lore of Warp allows SKAVEN to dabble in the domains of plague and stealth, as well as to harness the power of Warp energy itself. The older and more practiced the practitioners of Warp lore become, the longer their horns grow, and often the greater their dependence on Warpstone.